Game number 2 of our doubleheader sends us to London for terrific AFC football as the 3-2 Denver Broncos take the field, taking on the 4-1 New York Jets. Bo Nix and Justin Fields, the quarterback battle. And London finally being treated to some really, really good football. Playoffs are in pursuit for both of these two teams. Denver the 7th seed last year, and the Jets had a pretty poor season, all things considered. This year, though, a completely new identity with Justin Fields at the helm, looking to keep up a winning streak here. Still, their only loss to the Buffalo Bills, and a win today puts them in first place temporarily in the AFC East. Kickoff is up, and we're underway from Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London, England. Broncos on the return up to the 26-yard line. Will give it to 27. And here comes Bo Nix. Denver sat down last week in a 31-21 loss against the Philadelphia Eagles. Just their second L of the year. Philadelphia improved to 6-0 earlier with a throttling 49-7 win over the New York Giants on Thursday Night Football. Crazy game there. What up, SM? Dexter Demon and Saints fan. Here we go. Bo Nix opens up from under center. And off the play action, he fires this one wide open down the flat. Got his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And Denver gets going early. Meet their offense here for you today. Bo Nix again back at QB1. J.K. Dobbins, R.J. Harvey at running back. Cortland Sutton, Marvin Mims, Devon Bailey at wide receiver. Evan Ingram and Adam Trautman at the tight end position. What up, Packers on top? Opening play, first down there for Bo Nix. Now two receivers left and right. He'll fire this one, a check down. Caught by Mims. He'll pick up 10. It'll be second down and inches. What up, Rondon? What up, A-Rod? Broncos are 3-2. Jets are 4-1. And I will reiterate that in the halftime poll. Jets defense will announce them on the play following this. And call it there. Fullback in the backfield here on a second and inches from the Jet 48. Bootleg again, and the check down is wide of Dobbins. Jets defense trying to force a punt here with the likes of Will McDonald, Jermaine Johnson, Derek Gennady, Quinton Williams on the defensive line, Jamin Davis, Jimmy Sherwood, Quincy Williams at linebacker, Sauce Gardner, Brandon Stevens, Michael Carter at corner, Tony Adams, and Andre Sisco at safety. Quarterback sneak is in play here, and that's what Bo Nix is going for, but he's shut down. Broncos cannot convert. On third and inches, they will have to try again or punt the football. The choice is theirs, and we'll see what it is coming up. What'll it be for Denver? A punt. Jets defense doing good against the run. And a punt coming up here for Jeremy Crawshaw. Terrific kick, lands inside the 10, however, it arcs inside the end zone for a touchback. And Justin Fields will take over. What up, Scotty James? What up, EG Pro? Good to have you guys in here as well, as the Jets will open up their drive 80 yards away from the end zone. Greatest Doug Peterson trick play, got to be the fake quarterback sneak against the Chargers. It's probably up there. Everybody thinks Philly, but hey, there are some ones that meant less in, obviously less meaningful games, but were prettier plays. Two tight ends set to kick it off here for the Jets in London. Outside handoff to Breece Hall. Got a big hole. Running through defenders. It's a pickup of 16. And the Jets off to a good start in their rushing department, as they usually are. We'll meet their offense now. Justin Fields being backed up by Tyrod Taylor. Breece Hall, Braylon Allen in the backfield. Garrett Wilson, Alan Lazard, Josh Reynolds at wide receiver, Mason Saylor, and Jeremy Ruckert at tight end. Jets going single back here once again on 1st and 10. Quick fire from Fields to Josh Reynolds, the former Lion. We'll meet the Bronco defense now. Zach Allen, John Franklin Myers, DJ Jones, and Malcolm Roach on the defensive line. Nick Benito, Alex Singleton, Dre Greenlaw, Jonathan Cooper at linebacker. Pat Sertan, Riley Moss, Jade Barrett at quarter. Brandon Jones and Talanoa Hufanga at safety. What up, LaShawn, already? Broncos rushing 5. Now they drop one into coverage. So Fields goes downfield, and he's picked off. Intercepted at the 49-yard line, and Denver will take over. Dre Greenlaw comes away with the takeaway. What up, Jason Green? Justin Fields resorting to his old ways. Never saw Dre Greenlaw sneaking around the middle of the field. Broncos with the interception. I said it, just forgot to say it. I mean, come on, A-Rod. You've been on top of that all day. Where is it? Realistic QB DNA finally? Yeah. They might have gotten that one down to a T, so it seems what up again. Exhaust. Good to have you in here for back-to-back streams. Reminder that we are taking tomorrow off. Got work again, and then back Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all doubleheaders, and one more stream on Friday. Quick turnaround here for Bo Nix. First and 10 at the 49, and it's a completion to Evan Ingram. Broncos pick up 7. Their furthest trip down the field thus far. I am hoping this game can go a little bit quicker in the first half than our previous contest did. And for those of you that missed Game 1 earlier tonight, Philadelphia laid down the boom on the Giants. 49-7 the final there. G-men fall to 2 and 4. Handoff goes to Dobbins, and he is right near the line to gain. He's got it. Former Charger gets there on the extension. Broncos coaches love what they've seen from the free agent, most recently a Charger, and spent most of his career with the Baltimore Ravens before injury spoiled that for him, as do most of the Ravens running backs nowadays. First and 10 again, though, for Bo Nix off the play action. Going deep, and he snipes that one in there for a third first down conversion. Alrighty. Smell a Marvin Mims bomb. It could be time. That is his number one target. Denver didn't look too bad last week. Just significantly overpowered by that Eagle defense when it came down to crunch time. 3 tight ends set this time. After a 12-yard pickup, Bo Nix right back to business. Steps up in the pocket, and he will take off sliding down, and he will pick up 9. What was that? The game does know when he slides, he's down, right? They gave him an extra 2 yards there. Denver going to lose an offensive lineman, I guess, as a result. Does that make sense? I don't understand that. Give him the first. I mean, at this point, they may as well have. That's going to cost the team one of these days, though. That's the BS, I can't lie. Interesting. Madden, go to Madden, though. 9-yard pickup there on the quarterback scramble. Handoff goes inside. Move is made at the line of scrimmage, and a first down is found by Dobbins. JK all day starting to feast here. Brandon Purdy's team. True. Shout out the Broncos, man. Back to the playoffs for the first time since 2015 last year. 10 years it took to get back in the big dance. Midway point of the opening quarter. Still scoreless here. Broncos looking to change that with more J.K. Dobbins. Their carry picks up just 2. J.K. looking pretty good thus far. Let's see, have I already gone through? Yeah, both offense and defense of both teams thus far. I was on it. On the job ASAP. Jets red zone defense trying to stand tall here and force the turnover just like last week. But Nix steps up, takes off, looking for the end zone, and he soars like Superman for 6. Denver on the board first. What up, JR? Jets are 4-1. Scamper from number 10. Don't let the build fool you. He can run the football just as effectively. Yeah, this is a pretty important game for all of the AFC East, actually. He will need, obviously the Dolphins are now, 3 games back? 4 games back. 4 games back through 5 weeks. How about that? Now the AFC East currently a 3-way tie at 4-1 for first in that division. Victoriously taken right now by the Pats via tiebreaker. That could change, though, especially if this result holds. Denver ahead 7-0 with the extra point there from Will Lutz. Looking at our pick'em breakdown, don't forget to get yours in if you haven't yet already. I won't tax you for it too hard. 20-8 in favor of Denver. So majority of the pick'em again on the right side of history, so it seems. What does that sell you, bro? Madden sellies have been whack this year, I can't lie. I feel like everyone has to sing. I don't like it. I really, really don't. Jets will return again from inside the 10, and their special teams will get them set up At the 32-yard line. Best return of the day, I think. Had some bad special teams in that first one. Although all that football was pretty bad, all things considered. 32 yards out of their own end zone here. Jets have a lot of breathing room. Can they do something with it, though? That's the question. Fields with the opening drive interception. And the handoff, here goes the Hall. Big gainer there as he spins into a tackle. And he'll pick up a dozen. If he spun the other way, that could have been a flaunting touchdown. Would have been a gorgeous score of 68. I wish Madden... Are they playing spin my head right around after that spin? That can't be coincidence, right? Surely Madden knows what they're doing. Hall, though, off to a hot start here. Opening couple of carries, going for first downs. Not this time, though. Nick Bonito and Dre Greenlaw doing well there. What up, Scribble? Made it to the MSG Fantasy League this year. Again, if you have your name posted in the community tab, make sure you DM me ASAP in Discord. Very necessary knowledge there. Check down is caught in the flat by Rucker. And he'll pick up 5 across the 50-yard line. Sean Zeller in the building. Made it to the hotel. Hey, driving on Michigan Avenue. I can understand that. Good to have you in here. You didn't miss a whole lot. Scribble and Sean Zeller for those that missed the opening game as well. A bloodbath, I think, is the only way to describe that one. 49-7. You heard that correctly. 3rd and 2. Fields from the empty. Steps right now. Steps up. Look at the acceleration from number 7. Blistering speed in the pocket. And they can't teach that. He actually hit a speed boost. That's crazy. That is nuts. And I don't mean to disrespect A-Rod in saying that, but yes, the Giants got BTA today, no doubt. Braylon Allen checks in here as the backup running back. Handoff goes to Hall. Allen throws a good block, but it was never enough. No gain there for Breece Hall. Went and checked the stats. Oh, you picked Tracy this week. Oh, you poor man. I didn't even know that. All I knew was that Damian had Jalen Hurts because he had a very good game. 4 passing, 1 rushing in the touchdown department. That was wild. Tight formation again here on 2nd and 10. Field steps left into a sack. Taken down by Nick Bonito. Back-to-back-to-back weeks with a sack for number 15. When I posterize you in open runs. That's just not true. What really happened is I went off glass into an East Bay. On your head, actually. If I'm not mistaken. CCTV footage and all. 3rd and 15 on the cusp of field goal range. Field steps right. Evading pressure. Bonito's got him again. Takes him down for a loss of 7. And Denver's defense doing what they do best. Oh, it absolutely happened. You can't deny that. Ty Felton, lover appearance. Ty Felton would have converted that. True. Get this, man, it true. What up, Trey? Did you pick the Broncos? You did. Austin McNamara's on for the punt here. Jets coming up empty on their 2nd drive as well. Punt angled out of bounds at the 20-yard line, just as good as a touchback. Here comes Bo Nix for drive number 3. Broncos stalled early on the first possession. And on their 2nd drive, found the end zone with a Bo Nix rushing touchdown. A lot of rushing touchdowns from quarterbacks, I've noticed. Hurts had 1, Russ had 1, Nix has 1. Fields, I'm sure, is going to get one at some point here, too. They love to run the football, especially when they're ahead. Handoff goes to Dobbins, and he'll get the party started here with a 7-yard pickup. Week 7, this is it. Week 6 is it, my friend. We are done after this, so if you're a Texans or a Vikings fan, I apologize. We will not get to see your team play at all in Madden 26 until next season. 7-yard pickup for number 27. Nix this time off the play action to the former Charger. Steps up, looking to take off, evades and dives. That's a first down for Denver. Sure would a second late. I did see the CBS thing. Oh, of course I did. That was hilarious. Tyler Shuck could have 5 rushing touchdowns. Book it. I'm ready. I can't wait. And yes, Tyler Shuck will be starting. I had made that conscious decision. Unless he really sucks in training camp this week. One more step here in the opening quarter. Low ball and a late handoff to Dobbins. Breaks one tackle. And turns nothing into something there with a 2-yard pickup. And at the end of one, it's the Broncos 7, the Jets nothing. 10 fresh minutes on the clock to begin the second quarter here at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London, England. Beautiful open roof here where Premier League football is played weekly. That gets started back up tomorrow. Liverpool and Bournemouth. Looking forward to that one. And, of course, my mighty Nottingham Forest. I have my Chris Wood jersey on right now, actually. Play Brentford on Sunday morning. Second quarter underway here in London. Cortland Sutton is in motion. Low snap collected again by Nix. Steps up, fires that one complete. And it's the first catch today for Sherfield. Don't know why I was hesitant to figure out who that was for a second. Wide receiver 4 on this roster. Bears Commanders is the last stream. That'll be a solo stream at 8 p.m. on next Friday. 3 tight ends set again, including Ingram and Troutman. Little lofted pass up in the air, and what a catch by the third-string tight end. I don't even have him on my roster written down, but they just make plays like that on the regular nowadays. My, oh my. Denver. Good works. Pray the Bears to win the last stream. We'll see. 3-1 this season, coming off of the bye in week number 5. They have looked terrific, though, through the opening 4 games. High pass there, and Bo Nix almost picked. See if the Bears can get the 4-1, though. Taking on a mighty Washington team, fresh off their first loss since week 1 against the LA Chargers. They were outplayed in every capacity. It just didn't look too hot, to be honest. Nix on 2nd and 10 following the incompletion. Has all day to pick out the open man who's literally glitching off of a defender right there. That's cool. What up, Kasim? Shout out to EA Sports, man. Monday Night Football, absolutely. I can't wait for that. That's going to be a lot of fun, isn't it? 3rd and 10 following back-to-back incompletions. Jets defense trying to make a stop. Extra blitzer coming late, but wide open. Marvin Mims pulls free. And as his second catch of the day, that'll pick up 16 in a Bronco first down. All right. Denver, again, able to move the chains. This game also might be getting out of hand at this rate. We'll see. Still time, though. Tight set here on 1st and 10. All signs point toward a handoff to J.K. Dobbins. And that is the case. Left side, this one goes. Breaks one tackle inside the red zone. Former Charger still standing tall. Just inside the 20-yard line. Only barely. All right. Isaiah Bond finally got a team. Yes, he did. Of course, it had to be the Browns. You knew that was coming. No doubt about it. 2nd and 5, and London football fans are loving it. Handoff goes inside to Dobbins. Big hole ahead of him, and he sets up 1st and goal. Denver decimating this Jets defense with their running. And why wouldn't they? They can get the advantage that way. They may as well. Yeah, just watch it, listen to soft drink. Yeah. What up, Billy O? Dobbins again, got to be winded here. Has seen the football a whole lot on this possession. Nix again steps up and gets rushing touchdown number 2. Yeah, I don't like how much quarterbacks just scramble. Like at all, actually. Kind of iffy. Jets defense caught napping again. Their linebackers frozen in place. And Bo Nix makes them pay the price. All right. Denver ahead, 13-0, looking to make it 14-0. So much quarterback run, yeah. Like, again, I don't mind it, but, you know, they talked a lot this year about QB DNA. I don't really see it. I really don't. Like, does Bo Nix run that much? No. So why do we act like he does? Will Lutz is on for the extra point. It's up and good. That'll make it 14-0 to Denver. Well, another key event that happened in our earlier game that you guys might have missed late, especially if you left early to watch those Titans-Cardinals highlights, was a failed fake passing punt from Jamie Gillen. He was sacked if that's even a thing. I guess technically that would be a sack on a 4th and 1 in the 4th quarter. Giants able to embarrass themselves even when they had all their embarrassment laid out in front of them. Only the Giants, man. 18 people in here for game 2 of our doubleheader. Drop a like down below if you have not yet already. We would really appreciate it. Got up to 21 in the earlier stream. Appreciate all the love there. Jets taking back over, trailing by 14. One of, if not the actual largest deficit of the season. And so Justin Fields looking to make something change here on the 3rd Jet drive. But looks looking like next Lamar Jackson. He really is looking fast out there, and Vanilla Vic. Fields taking back over from the pistol. He opens up the 3rd drive with a handoff to Hall, and he will lose 2. Shade Bear in the corner. Getting up in the box early. I like it. That is a couple yards lost there. 2nd and a dozen coming up here. Fields has a negative passing yards, by the way, including those sack yards that were taken on the previous drive. Looking to add to it, though. It's incomplete. Late marker down, and it's going against Denver. Ooh, I disagree. Trey Greenlaw, who had the earlier interception on the opening Jets drive. Guilty. I mean, does this game understand what pass interference is by chance? Whatever. Free 1st down delivered there via the officials. Fields now throwing from under center. High ball, it's incomplete. Boy, does he ever look off this game. Some errant passes here. He looked really good last week. I don't understand it. But that was bad. Pass was very uncatchable. Yeah, you're right. In multiple departments, that was not a penalty. I don't like it. Denver showing pressure again on 2nd and 10. And a why not? Fields has been off this game, trying to get back to it. Garrett Wilson with his first catch of week number 6. Ohio State Buckeyes had some terrific games this season. How many NFL teams can you name with an Ohio State wide receiver? I'll try to go quickly here. Saints, Jets, Seahawks. Bucks. It's 4. Fields again on a 3rd and 4. Feels the pocket break down. There's the rookie Mason Taylor. His first catch in Madden 26. Who else am I missing? I know there's a couple of others. Cardinals, right? Arizona. Yeah. That might be it. Could be incorrect. Down and distance have changed again. Fields off the bootleg, stands and delivers, caught by Lazard. The former Packer followed Aaron Rodgers here, and unfortunately for him, didn't really get what he wanted, if we're being honest. Yeah, I think that's it. 5 different teams with an Ohio State wide receiver. How many of them are wide receiver 1? Olave, Marvin Harrison Jr., I guess JSN technically now. And Buka way down there, but there's that. Garrett Wilson, of course, wide receiver 1 here as well. Ohio State wide receiver U, and maybe quarterback U at this rate, as Fields will find Lazard from the flat. One of 2 starting quarterbacks now out of Ohio State. They got a long way to go, though, and a lot of groundwork to build off of that they have left behind in the past. Never been a quarterback university, that's for sure. And no Rush John Zeller, we got all week long. Taking tomorrow off for streaming anyway, because I got work, so all good there. 4 yards picked up on the check down. Fields again on a screen pass. Caught by Hall. Good block. Tried to cut inside and met the elbow of Trey Greenlaw. Boy, Fields took a hit too. He is still shaken up after that one. And Brees Hall also slow to get up. I want to take a second look at Fields take a shot there. Oh boy, did he. Zach Allen laid him down flat. Week 6 bye, Houston and Minnesota. Broncos going to keep their eyes up for the quarterback sneak. That's what comes, and it doesn't convert. DJ Jones shuts that one down. So the QB sneak has been significantly ineffective here, from what I've noticed. They might kick 3, although I probably wouldn't. Egbuka's going to be wide receiver 1 in about 7 years, give or take. We'll see. Nick Folk is on for a 47-yard attempt here. Jets trying to get on the board. It is up and good. All right. I kind of disagree with that call. Almost got blocked, actually, there. Flying off the edge. Jets, though, have found points with 3:30 to go in the second quarter. Keep an eye out on the live poll coming around halftime here for game number 2. Jets going to put the ball back on the tee, and Nick Folk will get us back underway right now. Kickoff set back towards the Broncos, and we're back underway here in this AFC battle. Good return out to the 32. Denver special teams doing some special things here. 3:26 left after that. 68 yards away from their third touchdown. And Bo Nix is probably hoping for rushing touchdown number 3. Why wouldn't he be hopeful for something like that? Jumbo set to open up the fourth Bronco drive, and it's Bo Nix off the bootleg, devoured in the backfield, and a huge hit to Dobbins. Wow, did he get hit hard. I'd like to see some more roughing the passer penalties, I can't lie. In Madden, I mean. Can we get a kick return before stream ends in week 6? We have had a couple of close calls. I think the Bears are the best one last week, or maybe it was the week before. Still, no special team scores yet this season. Preseason excluded. Nick steps right, throws on the run, pass is caught. That's a first down. J.K. Dobbins. I think I have Dobbins for this game, actually, if I'm not mistaken. That sounds familiar for fantasy. I feel like I took him because last week he had a crazy game. I do have J.K. Dobbins. Okay. This game means something to me, I suppose. First and 10. Bo Nix again with good blocking, going deep, and he finds Marvin Mims, his deep threat, inside the 30. Bo Nix is heating up. Yeah, Dobbins had 4 touchdowns last week. Got to get him on the board here before halftime. Still plenty of clock to work with, but he's got a couple of passes today. He's been a very nice little dual threat running back, as one can only hope for. Broncos will get one more snap away here before the end of the 2-minute warning period as Nick steps up, slides down, and picks up 3. Bo Nix balling. He is absolutely doing that, Jason Green. 2-minute warning has been reached here, and we are right back to action. Dobbins in the slot right now, and he'll block for Bo Nix, who steps up again, prances, and now will be hit hard, but in a forward direction. That's a 3-yard pickup. 3rd and 4. And Jets fans here in London on their feet. $14-3 the score. Broncos trying to add to it here before halftime. Extra blitzer coming late. Works out for enough time. Dobbins down the middle. Makes it 1st and goal. Thought he was gone there for a second. It's still a 22-yard pickup. Big conversion there for Denver. Jets set the extra blitzer. Nix knew immediately who would be wide open. Oh, so close indeed. Play clock winding down. Denver has all their timeouts. They are in no rush as the handoff is fake. Nick's going to float one in there, complete. It's a touchdown for Evan Ingram. First non-rushing touchdown of the day. Broncos now 3 of their last 3 in drive efficiency. Bo Nix is dealing here at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. 3-score lead right now. Jets could obviously close the gap before halftime, even with a field goal. And they also do receive the second half kickoff. The majority, though, seem to be heading in the right direction in the week 6 pickup. And here comes the point after. Up and good. It is an 18-point Denver Bronco lead, and the Jets now face their largest deficit of the season. Madden got Cam Ward-Selly? Probably. I don't know if we've seen it, though. They didn't really have much to celebrate in their 27-point loss against the Arizona Cardinals. That's understandable. It does make complete sense. 45 ticks to go here. 3 timeouts left for the Jets as well. Chili's got Ingram, got you. Going to be a lot to clean up tomorrow. All good, man. Take your time. I'll be sure to hit the highlights or the player stats after this as soon as I possibly can. Well, Lutz steps up to kick us off, and we're back underway with a Jets return from the 2-yard line as they get out to just the 24. Justin Fields going to have to battle here to get just into field goal range. Don't forget the 6 days of Streamsmas is headed your way. Well, I guess it really is just 5 now, with the Sunday through Thursday doubleheaders every day until the end of the year. Actually, it's Saturday through Thursday, so it is 6 days. 42 seconds and all 3 timeouts for Fields to work with. Starts out with the outside pass there to Lazard. 6-yard pickup. Clock is stopped. Good heads up play. I like that. I like that indeed. Taking a look here into the future of our pick'em. Don't have a lot of close games. However, the final game of the year between the Commanders and Bears, 14-14, 50-50 split, as it should be. Cannot wait for Monday Night Football. Those two teams always putting on a show. Fields going downfield. It is dropped by Taylor. Big hit delivered there by the corner, Riley Moss, I believe. Denver defense does well to force third down, and they might have some interest in a possession here if they can force a stop. Bears Commanders, man. IRL or in Madden. 10 out of 10 entertainment every time. 3rd and 4 for Justin Fields. Mason Taylor in motion following the rookie's first drop pass of the week. Fields going to step up and scramble. Got the first down. Not a bad play call there. 5 seconds go by. Jets take their opening timeout with 29-6 on the clock. We got 17 likes. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, Chad's been doing terrific with that today. Mentioned earlier the Giants-Eagles one got up to 21 earlier. Only asked for, I think, 12. Maybe 15, I don't remember. So, shattering my expectations. Really do appreciate that. Denver showing blitz again here. Trying to make Justin Fields as uncomfortable as possible. Tends to turn the ball over when that happens as he's hit as he throws, but fires that one wide open down the sideline. Garrett Wilson is gone. As poised as ever. Well then. In the face of pressure, Justin Fields goes Buckeye to Buckeye. It's Fields to Wilson. Wide open down the sideline. And a huge score before halftime. All right. Jets making this a much more comparable game than we would have expected. Was hoping they'd just get into field goal range. And now here we sit with an 11-point game with 21 seconds to go, assuming the extra point isn't blocked, which of course is a possibility. Nick Folk is on for that duty. It's up, and it's good. Jets up to 10. Looking for a double dip, too, with the ball to begin the second half. Good drive there from Justin Fields. Runs for the first down. Throws for a 63-yard touchdown. And it is the Jets offense reigniting some interest in this game. I like it. I like it a lot. 21-10 here in London. Do you guys think we'll get some London shenanigans again with the Jets? We'll see. Don't want to call a spade. It is certainly possible. Denver gets this return just to the 26. Ohio State Buckeye teammates, I'm telling you, man, that could be a dangerous duo. That could be filthy. Although Garrett Wilson, I guess he was with that Ohio State team for a little bit. What I think he was actually, that was like prime Garrett Wilson, maybe a year before. One snap here from Denver should take us to halftime unless it's a big gainer. And it is not enough for Denver to have any interest. We at halftime, it's the Broncos 21, the Jets 10 from London, England at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Beautiful Sunday morning in America. It is 9:30 local time. Well, I guess it would probably be around 11 local time and 10 local time. That would be 9 local time for Mountain Time Zone, actually, for the Jets and Broncos fans. Let me get the live poll out to you guys real quick. Between the 3-2 Broncos and the 4-1 Jets battling here for playoff seeding. I forgot to put the tie option. Whoops. Deal with it. Sorry, guys. We're not having a tie game. If it happens, it happens. I don't know. Second half is underway. Jets on the return from the 3-yard line. And they will get this return out to the 23. Yeah, I figured Chad would have an overreaction to that. I'm sorry for stealing your democracy, all right? You have to lean left or right. There is no independent person to vote for this time around. You have to make a decision or abstain your vote. That's also a choice. But yeah, it ain't gonna be time. Let's be real. What up, Border World? It's good to see you in here for Game 2. Broncos trying to hold it down, led by as much as 18. Jets, though, looking for a double dip here. Significant touchdown pass just before halftime. Handoff goes to Hall, keeps his balance. Sertan takes him down. First time we've seen PS2 here today. Involved in a tackle. He's been locking down whatever wide receivers he has been tasked with, aside from maybe that last play there with Garrett Wilson getting free. Former Defensive Player of the Year. Broncos had a couple of candidates between him and Nick Benito. Kind of fizzled out there towards the end of the year. He was terrific, though, in the opening half of the season for that Denver defense. Fields again, going to go deep down the field. Wilson's got it through the hit from Riley Moss. Good catch from Garrett Wilson. Putting on a show here for the international football fans. Step and deliver. Good throw there from Fields, too, putting it out in front of him. Any ball behind could have gotten picked. Again, they bring out two tight ends. The handoff goes to Hall. Got a good block downfield. Breece Hall is loose, going left side. Taken down at the 30. Averaging over 8 yards a carry. He is cooking up. Well, he looks good. He really, really does. Can the Jets surprise? Madden? Jets, maybe. Not the real Justin Fields, you don't think so? Flash Gordon, welcome in, by the way. Jets offense has found a new rhythm through a Breece Hall, who churns the legs to pick up a pair. Jets are picking up chunk after chunk. You would be correct there. Taking a look at our live poll real quick. 10 votes are in, 8-2 in favor of Denver. Don't forget to get yours in as soon as possible. Jets getting back to the line of scrimmage here. I formation again. Breece Hall being watched double. Handoff goes his way, breaks one tackle. Big hit there from Hufanga. It's a 6-yard pickup, though. I saw somebody pull off the Saquon Barkley reverse hurdle in Madden. I want it so bad to sim. I'd lose my mind if I saw a reverse hurdle touchdown. That'd be nuts. Plenty of time for that, though. Here in week number 6. Handoff goes to Hall. A slow exchange, but Breece Hall's going to find the end zone. Denver unprepared. We have got ourselves a ball game. Wow. It is the great migration of the Denver secondary. Where were the safeties and corners on the left side of the field? It's a 21-yard touchdown. Interesting. Jets will probably keep the offense out there to go for 2. We would anticipate. Jets are more than alive here. Across the pond. We'll see what they decide to do. This play clock will get down to 27, and here they are. Trying to bring us back within a field goal. Going for 2. Handoff goes to Hall. He's shut down this time by Alex Singleton. Long-haired middle linebacker shows up there and keeps this a 5-point game. Denver defense stands tall. In the opposite side of, I guess, a scoring issue, Jets, though, are still on a 13-0 run, despite that play being made there defensively. Denver, though, going to have to find their offense again. They have been kind of sluggish. Well, not really. It's kind of a lie. Just haven't had the football a ton. As of late, Jets got the touchdown before halftime and after halftime, just as they would have liked to. Denver on the return from inside the 10. And again, a great return across the 30 to the 32. Broncos have got to respond here. You feel like at least a field goal would go a long way in postponing some Jets momentum. Again, this game could get chaotic. Over 17 minutes left to be played here in London. Should be terrific football. 5-point advantage remains in the balance of Bo Nix's Denver Broncos. Right side handoff goes to Dobbins. He'll lose 2. Jets have woken up against the rush. It's Sherwood on the TFL. Had a pick last week on Dak Prescott. Before he went down, Joe Milton came in and started cooking up. His first pass was a touchdown in the final game of Madden 25. Jets get the W, though, when it was all said and done, shutting down the Cowboys on 4th and goal at the 1 to secure the victory. Screen pass again is out there to Thomas. Big block on Sauce Gardner. Thrown down by the big fella. 4-yard pickup there on the check down. Well short of a first. Denver's got to get back up to speed here. Jets have responded to the calling. Might have our second 18-point comeback of the season in Madden 26. And they have done that in the blink of an eye as well. 3rd and 8. Bo Nix lofting this one out of the reach of an open Evan Ingram. Would have been a first down had he put that anywhere near him. But he floats that one too high. Jets get off the field. It's a 3 and out for Denver. Broncos pulling the Falcons. So it seems. Jeremy Crawshaw is on for the punts. Standing at his own 20. Boots this one, not his best work. Jets have a chance on the return. Xavier Gibson can't evade the tackle. Good work down the field there by J.K. Dobbins covering a kick. I love it. Brees having a terrific outing here. Over 8.5 yards to carry and the touchdown with the last offensive play for New York. This game, though, looking like it might last a while. I don't really like to see that, but hey, if it's going to be entertaining, I will stick through it and see the end of it. Why not? Second drive of the third quarter here for the Jets. Fields unleashing one down the field dangerously. Trey Greenlaw all over that one. Almost had his second INT of this young ball game. Tell you what, though, Justin Fields can make electric plays and then plays that make you wonder if the Amish were right when it comes to electricity. Incomplete there. Jets looking to maintain possession. Fields off the play action again. Finds his tight end, but it's incomplete. Denver linebackers and corners there. Jade Barron doing terrific. Doing a very nice job. They have not let Mason Taylor have anything for free today. Oof. 3rd and 10 again. Josh Reynolds, the former Lion, a one-on-one up top with PS2 football going that way, but it's headed to Garrett Wilson, who pulls free of Alex Singleton. Mistake number 1, putting a linebacker on the speedy number 5, over 100 yards receiving. What an outing for Garrett Wilson. Not a great pass there either. Good readjustment made in the open field. Secure catch and all. Jets drive remains alive, though. It's Fields faking the handoff twice. Now steps up, going deep down the middle. It's incomplete. Double coverage on Garrett Wilson. You had to believe all eyes would be on number 5 on a play like that. I respect it, though. I haven't seen a lot of deep balls yet in this Madden. The more the merrier. I'm enjoying the show when it comes to that entertainment aspect. Fields going to retreat back under center, though. Denver trying to get some pressure on number 7. Not this time. Fields down the middle. Patrick Surtain on the cause. Knocks it away from Mason Taylor. Boy, is he taking a beating today. 3rd time that I can count he's had the football in his hands knocked loose. Welcome to the NFL, rookie, against a real Denver defense. Poised to make a stop this time around on 3rd and 10. Field steps up, lofting this one downfield, end zone shot, knocked away, incomplete. Denver responds again. Brandon Jones and Riley Moss. I like that. 3 deep balls back to back to back. Denver on the case every single time. Austin McNamara on the punt again. Jets coming up empty on a crucial drive for momentum. Punt nearly blocked. And it's a really good kick, returnable from inside the 15 up to the 21. Jets will repay the Broncos the football at the end of all of that. All right. I got to take a look at my pick here. I don't know who I took for either guy. I probably took the Eagles. Yeah, Eagles and Broncos, it appears. Would love to get off to a 2-0 start. We'll see, though. That would join the vast majority of people. I'd say at least the top 25%. 75%, I guess it would be there. Would they win? See if I get to that point. Denver offense has got to find their gear before it is too late. Momentum is slipping away from them. Hand off to Dobbins. He'll pick up 5. Drive started with their rushing approach. Live poll now 75% in favor of Denver. 9:15 a local time for me. Been here since 7 o'clock. We'll be here all night, folks. At this point, that's probably no exaggeration. Really wouldn't shock me. Halfway through the third quarter. Motion man this time, Cortland Sutton. He's had a very quiet afternoon, and that'll continue. Checked out is caught by Devon Bailey. Wide receiver 3. Able to haul that one in from the backfield and move the chains. Denver's got a first down. Alrighty. First and 10 again. Denver able to move the chains. Time again. Responding to the call here against this feisty Jets defense. Hand off to Dobbins. Awarded there after a 3-yard pickup. Sherwood again. Broncos don't figure it out soon. Brandon Purdo will be sad. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, Brandon Purdo has seen much worse football coming out of Denver's way. Let's be real. Seen worse days, that's for sure. Handoff goes to Dobbins. One more time. Open field tackle made there by Brandon Stevens. Ravens fans' least favorite person to say Brandon Stevens, Saddam Hussein edit. I know you guys have been seeing those all over your TikTok. For my younger audience, at least. Those have been entertaining, to say the least. 3rd and 6, and the fans here in London that support the Jets are on their feet making some noise as Nix will step up and take off again. The Jets cannot stop the bleeding. Time and time again, they force a 3rd down and just can't stop it. No matter what they try, cannot get off the field against that Bo Nix rushing attack. Hard to defend, I'll give him that. I understand Bo Nix is certainly in his own league, and that kind of passing quarterback hybrid, though, to rush the football from time to time. As Dobbins gets going again inside, he cuts for 8. I love how much he's touching the football. I love it. 70 points for the Dolphins comes to mind? Yes, that would. That's nuts to think the Dolphins were like that good and also that bad at the same time. Like, the bar for the Dolphins was insane. They were a thick bar. 8-yard pickup for J.K. Dobbins. How about a full-back dive, and the Jets were ready. I like it. Big fellas up front doing their job very nicely. Right around Will Lutz's range, it is a massive 3rd and 1 in the waning moments of the 3rd quarter. See what happens here. Might see another Bo Nix quarterback sneak. Not this time. Hand off to Dobbins. Not going to get there. He'll lose a yard. Taken down behind the line. Jets get the stop. Or will the Broncos keep the offense out there? Kind of a no man's land right now. 54-yarder might be the... that's probably the go-to. Let's be real. And it will be. Will Lutz is on for a 54-yard attempt here from the left hash. Good snap, good hold. The kick is almost blocked, but it's up and it's off the crossbar, or the upright, I should say. No good as we take a look at the replay. That one hits the right side of Doink in London. Oh, we almost had a blocked kick. So close. That's like the last thing we got to check off the box. Works out either way, though, for the Jets, as it hits the right upright. And ricochets no good. Just had the annual realization. Another sim year is almost over. You're telling me, man, I'm getting old, rotting away in this corner year after year. This is, it's a little bit of a different look for me, though. I used to have a monitor facing my window side. Now it's all the way back in the corner. Has changed up a ton over the years, I'll say that. Jets set up terrifically. Best starting field position of the day. They begin with a laser to Alan Lazard. It's a 9-yard pickup. Bears doink. It might be. Look away, Bears fans. Nothing tops the double doink we had, though. I think it was Justin Tucker. I don't remember for sure. Somebody hit the upright and the crossbar, and it was no good. Poor Bears fans, man. 9-yard pickup to Lazard. Fields is being pressured, and he's sacked by Greenlaw. Third of the day for this Denver defense. Looking good out there. That pass rush haunting quarterbacks week after week. The guards took it commandingly. Let's go, fellas. Need this one so bad with the Yankees a game ahead of us. See if they get that final wild card spot, or maybe better. Crucial snap here just before the beginning of the fourth quarter. Fields steps up, takes off, picks up the first down. What a way to end it. Jets have it first and 10. Away we come back. Broncos 21, Jets 16 from Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Gorgeous view here. Really a terrific stadium. Doesn't get enough credit. As a whole, this will be hosting Champions League soccer next year, with the Europa League winners being Tottenham. First trophy in a long, long time for the city of London. Here goes Fields off the play action again. He is sacked. DJ Jones comes blistering up the middle. It's an 8-yard loss. Denver's defense is getting hungry. One of the rare close games in 26. It is true. We don't have a ton of those. I've been entertained, though, even by the blowouts. I would say rare, though. Bucks, Seahawks, Sunday night and Monday night were neck and neck. I mean, I guess there have been some blowouts, but it's about 50-50. Fields from the empty, back inside of his own half. Steps up, goes deep, caught by Wilson through the contact. It's what he does, ladies and gentlemen. Through the hit there of what looks like a defensive back. That should get them right around field goal range. Would be a tie game had they converted that 2-point. But they did not. Different story here. Wilson in the slot on 3rd and 5. Who does Justin Fields pick out? Going down low, it's almost intercepted. Pat Surtain won that matchup. And now what do the Jets do? Choice to be made here. I would go for it. No reason not to, I feel like. Even if you give up a field goal, if you don't convert this, you'll be fine, but they will punt the football. Ultra-conservative decision here as McNamara puts this one high in the sky, heading out of bounds just inside the end zone. It's a touchback. That sucks. Thought that was going to be a pin and a half right there. Live polls looking a little bare. Don't forget to get your votes in right now. 14 in with 20 in chat. What do you think's going to win? What do you think the final score is going to be? I'm going to go Denver 27, New York 24 in overtime. How about that? I smell OT. Denver taking back over after their missed field goal. Defense gets them away unharmed, though. On the crosser, there's Devon Vele. Pulling free, gets a block as the big wide receiver has 18. Jets defense cannot run with these drag routes. A little bit short there. Now a tackle made near the line. They'll pay the price. Denver now outgaining the Jets by about 25 yards. Hand off to Dobbins. Andre Sisco does well. Former Jaguar stands him up. Gersinger second string with overtime, but I'd be here for it. Yeah, you know what? At this point, why not? I have felt a lot more winded and tired before. This is not one of those games where I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to go. Let's pack it up. It's been entertaining. I've liked it. Through and through. Jets still on that 13-0 run. Outside handoff to Dobbins. Looking to change that. He's got the first. Right at the line to gain. He'll pick up 9 when they needed 8. All right, like when he's touching the football. Again, if he find the end zone, life would be even better. But maybe we'll save that for OT. I know I picked the Broncos, but I'm high-key rooting for the Jets here. Just for a tie game, at least. We'll see. 7:20 left to go in the fourth. 2 receivers left and right, and a wide open left alone. Evan Ingram will turn that into 27. How in the world do you got to account for that? Easiest pass in the life of Bo Nix. That was an RPO. Jets fell asleep again. That should be comfortable. Will Lutz range. Unless, of course, Bo Nix is sacked. Denver, though, should not take that risk if they can afford to. Nix on the quarterback keeper, and just as I say that, it's a TFL. Oh, Lord. Jermaine Johnson there with the tackle for loss. Well, at this point, they are doing it to themselves, and I don't feel bad about it. How could I? This time, the Jets putting 5 on the line. Can Denver deal with it? As they drop a linebacker, Nix with a high ball. Dangerously delivered there. And it is 3rd and long. Oh, I need a blocked field goal so badly in my life right now. Like, if it doesn't happen before the end of the season, I'll be so disappointed. 3rd and a mile here for Denver. Bo Nix, nothing he hasn't dealt with before. Launching a wobbler for the end zone. Knocked away, incomplete. Brandon Stevens there working one-on-one with Marvin Mims, and he wins the battle. And so a 46-yarder coming up now for Will Lutz. Here we go. Take 2 for Will Lutz. This one 46 yards away. Again from the left hash. Kick is on the way, and it is good. Denver's lead is 8. Yeah, these replays are 120 FPS, 100%. They look a lot more crisp than we've seen in years past. Even still, though, man, I was so hoping that would get blocked. Oh, the Jets literally had it. If the guy coming from the kicker side did what the guy coming from the blocker side did, it would have been blocked. Just throwing that out there for reference, but we'll see if we get to that point. Still plenty of time in this game and the rest of the sim season. Lutz will step up to kick off. Jets will return from inside the 10 with an ability to tie the game here with a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. All the weight, though, on the shoulders of Justin Fields. Number 7 trotting back out there. 73 yards away from a touchdown. Probably should have kicked 3 on that previous drive then. Not going to lie. I mean, it was, what? That was like 58 yards? No, 55, something like that. For Nick Folk, he could have had it. Jets, though, play it safe. Still within a score here as Fields is blindsided. Nick Bonito's got him again. Somebody missed an assignment. It looked like Jeremy Rucker. Another Ohio State target here on this Jets offense. But no helping Justin Fields, sacked for a 5th time this afternoon. That's awfully brutal. Not helping him out in any sorts. Under 6 to go now in the 4th. 2nd down and 19. Justin Fields steps right. Pressure in front of him. Finds Lazard up the sideline. 11-yard pickup. That'll work out. Jets getting closer to the line to gain there. Making 3rd and long into 3rd and medium. They can certainly respect themselves that much. And so here comes Fields again. The important play call here at the 29. High snap again. Fields going to loft one. Caught by Wilson. Looks like it was out of his reach for most, that would be. But for the athletic number 5, wearing green, absolutely not. That is well within his bag. 1st down converted. Still an 8-point game, though. Jets going to have to move with a sense of urgency, especially if they fail the 2-point attempt. Fields again, launching this one deep to a sideline, and Mason Taylor has to deal with even more traffic. Looked like Alex Singleton there on the coverage, and he does terrifically. Such a nice job from this Denver secondary. They got fried at one time just before halftime, sent to the house. Wasn't a wise decision. Paid the price there. Have been very good, though, against the pass in the 2nd half. Fields steps up, now steps back, steps up again, takes off. Greengrass ahead of him inside the 35. Did this so much in college. Such a hard quarterback to play against. It's a 1st and 10 for the Jets. 22 people in here now, 23. Like it up if you haven't yet already. This game coming down to the wire, as we expect, between 2 top dogs in the AFC. As Garrett Wilson hit like a pinball. Back and forth. 8-yard pickup there inside the 30. down to the 27-yard line. I'm really smelling OT. I really am sniffing the sense of an overtime football game. When is the last time we had one of those? It has been a minute. Fullback checks in here on a 2nd and 2. Fields again off the play action to Hall. Steps right. Looking to take off again. Got the first down. Got the red zone too. 11-yard pickup. Let's have a look then, shall we? Week 3 Sunday Night Football. Chiefs-Giants was our last overtime football game. We're overdue, I feel like. We are well overdue. 20 likes. Let's go. Jets back inside of scoring territory. Broncos defense with their heels near the end zone. Try to stand tall here. Mason Taylor in motion. Fields on the check down. Caught by Hall. Spins into the tackle of Alex Singleton. Just inside the 10-yard line. All right. Coming down here now to the final 3 minutes in regulation. Again, overtime well within play. Broncos could still win it with a stop here. Jets are anything but guarantee the end zone. 9 yards away from it. Fields, though, steps left, now steps up, takes off, and he found it. Touchdown, Jets. And now comes the 2-point attempt. Quiet stream. Hey, everybody's locked in. It's a big game. Step 1 is complete for the Jets offense. Terrific drive from Justin Fields. Makes it his first rushing touchdown. So now every quarterback has found the end zone rushing this week, as expected. You just knew that was coming. And now the bigger play comes up here. Denver trying to make it 2 of 2 on 2-point conversion stuffed. Can they find the strength here? Justin Fields coming out in the empty. Surprising formation as he steps left, fires for the corner, and Taylor hangs on this time. We are tied in London. An 18-point advantage wiped off the board. The Jets' run continues. What a catch from the rookie. Determination. Working on Jahdae Barrett. What'd I say, 27-24 in OT? Yep. Looking like it. What up, Leon Trey? 2-minute drill time, though, for Bo Nix. That's a dangerous man to give the football to. Every scrambling quarterback's found the end zone. I mean, do you really consider Bo Nix a scrambling quarterback? I don't know. Other 3, understandable. I don't know about Bo Nix, though. Folk will kick off. And give this one back to the Broncos. 21-3 Jet run. And we'll see if that will continue. Mims comes out to the 28. And here comes Bo Nix. Wyatt, second half for this Denver offense. A missed field goal and a made field goal have been their only somewhat productive offensive plays. They have just not looked very good in the second 20 minutes. Still time to turn that around, though. Entertaining football down to the wire here. Bo Nix steps up, checked out, caught by Vele. Trying to get some help there from Mims. He'll pick up 8. And will take us to the 2-minute warning. Electric football here in London. Coming down to the final play. You wouldn't want it any other way. It's the Broncos 24, the Jets 24 at the 2-minute warning from Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Here we go. Bo Nix is a scrambling quarterback. Is he like... nah, I don't know. He might be more than I think he is, to be fair. After the 2-minute warning, handoff goes to J.K. Dobbins. Makes a move at the line, taken down by a guy on his hands and knees, though. That was a mistake on Dobbins' part. And it's 3rd down. This play means a lot in the balance of this one. And I mean a lot. 1 yard away from a moving of the chains. Bo Nix back to pass, steps up, dancing into a sack. Football loose and it's scooped up by Denver. First of the day for the Jets defense, and it comes at a huge time. Boy, were the Broncos fortunate to pounce on top there. Jets take the timeout. Wow, that got dangerous. Bo Nix almost had the opening Bronco turnover. Would have cost him the game for sure. Jeremy Crawshaw, though, was on for the punt, looking for his best work of the day as this one headed toward the top sideline. Gibson on the return from the 25, breaks some ankles on a 5-yard return. And with 1-2-3 on the clock, number 7 and number 5 take the field. What a game for Garrett Wilson. 7 catches, 143 yards, and that touchdown just before halftime. Brodix tried to run for that first down. Jets did well, though, to play off the ball. Kind of defensive pressure there. I liked it. Too much time for OT? I don't think so. Certainly could happen here if the Jets get stuffed and don't get a first down. Got their eyes around the 34-yard line, though, as Fields steps up, caught by Wilson. Catch number 8. He picks up 10. And he gets out of bounds, stopping the clock. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, OT not looking too certain anymore. I think we'll have a winner by the end of regulation. Let me tell you what. $1:18 left in this one. And the Jets have 2 of their 3 timeouts remaining. Playbook is wide open here. Plenty of time to go. And that's why Breece Hall gets the handoff. He'll pick up 5. Zach Allen with the tackle. And we will hit under a minute to go in the fourth quarter. I'm hoping time doesn't screw us over here, though. Really hoping clock management doesn't become an issue. Because we all know what Madden loves to do in this type of field. Place in the field. They don't like to produce very realistic situations. Final minute now of the fourth quarter. Fields standing tall, checks it down, caught by Wilson. It's 3rd and 1. Especially with that kind of play. See, now neither team wants to call a timeout. This is kind of no man's land. I understand it. I get that. The defense played prevent. I mean, they could if they wanted to. I don't know if I'd advise against or for that, though. We'll see. Neither team reaching for a timeout just yet. Fields on 3rd and 1 from the 50. Check down, caught by Breece Hall into Nick Folk range. Timeout by the Jets. And the second timeout taken. 1st and 10. 25 on the clock. 56-yard field goal from here for Nick Folk. I think they actually managed the time pretty well. I mean, let me not say anything too early. Still plenty of time to go. Block kick OT. Oh, that would be electric, you know. It would be something. Jets, though, would love to get to around the 30-yard line. Outside pass is caught by Lazard, shoved out of bounds. That's a 5-yard pickup. Actually, that was the target line for Nick Folk, right around the, 36-yard line? Okay. All right, that's understandable. Jets will step up here and take another offensive snap. Still have that timeout, so expect a rush here from Breece Hall in all likelihood. That's the call up the middle. Good gain as well. And that should take us down to a timeout situation. I think they play their cards extremely well. And now they take their final timeout a little bit early. Denver going to have time to ice them. That is for sure. And of course, don't forget we get the slow motion field goal. Cannot forget that. The anticipation will be at an all-time high. Jets, though, a field goal away from an 18-point comeback here in London. Would be something. But here we go. Nick Folk is on, and he'll have to wait. Iced by the Denver Broncos. One more timeout taken. Here we go. Broncos tried to ice the polar bear. Nick Folk is on for a game-winning 46-yard attempt. All the drama as it is on the way, and it is good. And the Jets lead with under 10 seconds to go. No pressure on that kick at all. Disappointing. Very disappointing. Although the Jets play that extremely safe. That was probably almost blocked over top. Nah, not really. Not really in the slightest. Oh well. Broncos will have 4 seconds for a Bo Nix miracle play, if they could find some luck there. Broncos will take it in the end zone, and we'll see what happens. Pick'em continues. You and me both. Down to 1-1. Yeah, Madden 26 has the slow-mo on these game winners now. Notice that in the Chiefs-Jaguars game. KC gets the 1-point win there. Drama-filled game in Jacksonville as well. See if the Broncos are in Hail Mary mode or if they want to check something down here pretty quick. Nick's going deep downfield. Pass is caught, and the time expires. The Jets come back from 18 down and steal one as they improve to 5-1 here in London. And they take a temporary lead in the AFC East above the Patriots and the Bills. As we take a look at our player stats here, Fields with the INC, bounced back though and delivered big time. Garrett Wilson, our player of the game, 9 catches, 158 yards, and the touchdown. What a game, what a way to end the doubleheader here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed both games tonight between the Eagles and Giants and the Broncos Jets. Back with another doubleheader Saturday night. Hope to see you guys then.